So this video's an update showing the new GUI that's used for the Foundry FVTT to Fantasy Grounds image import. So when you go to the FVTT2FG Import button, instead of presenting you with a file selection dialog, it will actually open this window. And this pretty much does the same thing. You select a file and then you import that file, so it's a two-step process now. The reason we've kind of introduced this is that sometimes you might encounter errors depending on who's created the Foundry images. For example, DM Andy, who does some great images but uses some Foundry modules, basically present data a little bit differently, and it creates an error. So just as an example, I'm going to try one of their files. So just clicking the select the FVTT JSON map file, and then it's a blue water in, so it just shows you the full path to the JSON file, and you just click this import selected VTT file. Oh, it already exists, sorry. That kind of takes me to why I've created this campaign directory button. If you click on that, it's going to open the campaign directory. Just make that smaller. And because Fantasy Grounds won't import images if those images already exist. So basically we've got blue water in here, so I'm going to just delete those files. That's what the warning was. The image file already exists in the campaign, so if that happens, you just go to the campaign directory, go into images, and delete the file. So now we should be able to import that file, but we get errors. These are to do with files not existing. Basically some tile files not existing. So to get around that, I mean, it still kind of creates the image. I'll just open the image now. It creates the image with, up to the point where it was getting the errors. But what you can do is you can disable this. Do not import tiles. So you can select that. We'll just again need to delete the images that did come in. Just delete those images. We'll delete that file as well. And now if we import the file, it's not going to try to import any of the tiles. And that comes in and it imports fine without the actual errors. So that's imported that with, you can see the various line of sight, quite a few lights on there as well. So that's imported that without any errors. Obviously, with some images, if there's a bunch of tiles that are providing, different areas, kind of maybe hiding or showing different areas, disabling the tiles means you're not going to see those tiles. For instance, I'll just actually import Oleg's trading post again, because this does have some tiles in it and they do actually work. So just to give you an idea of what potentially, you're missing for some images which don't have errors, if you don't import with tiles. So you can see here that there's some tiles, like the roofs are tiles, and so that's just, if you imported without the tiles into Fantasy Grounds, basically that's what you'd see. So that's just giving you an idea of that. So probably in the long run, we may, if we encounter other issues with other images, we may add some additional kind of debugging options in here to help you actually get your images into Fantasy Grounds. Thanks for watching.